Welcome, my friends, to the crypto world. This is your host, Rev10. First and foremost, this is not a financial advice, but a channel where we discuss the intangible virtual world of cryptos. Here we talk about the old and the new and the future crypto investments, things that I can afford and things that I can afford, and sometimes things that are just a mere pipe dream. Today we're going to talk about things that I can afford, and possibly things that you might be able to afford too. I will delve into the things that might tickle your conscience, since your conscience resides in that same wonderful virtual world.
Hello, my friends. Welcome again. This is like a second video that I'm making, but this is actually with some good news. I have talked about farming with some of you here on this group, but I have never really put it in perspective and just to show everybody how it looks like or how much you can make. So I've been persuaded to do this because of a new farming session that's coming up. Actually, it's starting today, and it's called dark matter harvesting. I will just show you the website so that you can take note of it. So the website is darkmatterharvest.io. So you'll be harvesting dark matter, and this is all the stuff that's there. But let me try and show you what's involved in farming, because some people don't know what it's all about. So first of all, we're gonna talk about farming. So farming, sorry about the handwriting. So that's the story now. So with farming, you got like two methods that you can use. Number one, you can provide liquidity. So you become a liquidity provider. Number two, you can just farm direct. So you just farm direct. Now you will say, what do you mean by that? Let me give you an example. An example of, let's say, Uniswap. Uniswap has got a token called Uni. Okay. Now Uni can be farmed by providing liquidity in the first instance here. So this is number one, and this is number two. So Uniswap can be farmed using liquid by being a liquid provider. Now, how do you do this? What they do is the liquidity that you provide is you can provide Ethereum versus DAI. These are two coins that you can provide in the liquidity. And you might say, oh, how do you provide that? I'll show you. This is how you do it. So let's say you go into this website, Zapify. As you can see, that's the website there, and go inside there. And if you wanted to provide liquidity for Uniswap, you just come and say invest, and as you can see, this is what you have. So this is Zapify, and it gives you the places where you can invest, and you can provide liquidity and what the ROI will be. In other words, that's your return of investment. So you get different things that you can provide. With Uniswap, you've got four combinations that you can provide, and then they will farm Uniswap for you. by farming, it's just like mining. Really, we are mining Uniswap, Unicoin, using the provision of liquidity. We put Ethereum and USDT, and we then farm Unicoin. Same here, wrapped BTC versus Ethereum, USDC, Ethereum, and then DAI and Ethereum. This is the one that I was just talking about a minute ago. So DAI and Ethereum can give you Uni, but as you can see, of the four, it looks like the USDT one versus it is giving a very good percentage. So it would be better to just convert your Ethereum or whatever you got. The good thing with this is if you've got Ethereum only, when you come here to invest, it doesn't really it doesn't require you to go and look for USDT. You just say add liquidity, and when you get there, you just put the amount of Ethereum that you have in your MetaMask, whatever you want to put here. But then this system on its own, it will divide your Ethereum into equal shares of Ethereum and USDT, and then you start farming. So that's how you do it using Zapify. So going back to our story, so you can either use Ethereum, DAI, USDT, and all the other ones, that the wrapped BTC that I gave you there, and then you start your farming, or you can use the liquidity provider. But this liquidity provider is a very, very lucrative one, but it can also be very, very, very risky because of what they call impermanent loss. Impermanent loss. So if you want to know about this, just go on Google. Permanent should be ANNT, permanent loss. So impermanent loss, this is the bad one. If this happens to you, you could easily lose your coins, because what happens is that of the 2 coins or the 3 or whatever you are providing for liquidity, if one of them starts losing value on the market, that means it will drain everything down as well, because if one goes down, the other one has to pay for that the one that's going down. So you find that your total value actually reduces. So you have to be very careful and then look for coins that will probably not go down, but who knows, you might actually say these ones will not go down whilst they go. Like this week, almost everything went down, but that does not mean you get into impermanent loss for everything that you have invested, because the impermanent loss is only bad when it really keeps on going down, but sometimes it just goes down and then comes up. So that one you don't lose. So in our case, now let's go back to our story with our dark matter harvest. So this thing is starting today, sometime today. I'm not sure exactly when. So like I have spoken to some of my friends here on WhatsApp. The best thing with these kind of things or farming protocols is it's best to enter in when it's still new. Now here is something that you might want to know. Look at the total supply for this thing. Total supply is 15,000, and the circulating supply is going to be 5,000. But the main thing is this one, total supply, which means it's capped at total at 15,000. Let's actually read what it says, and then you'll have an idea of what that means. So this is the sort of the description of the whole story. So we are back with yet a new dark matter harvest, DMH, what is DMH, how do I earn DMH, and why choose DMH. So DMH is a TRC20. TRC20, this is like the Tron chain blockchain kind of token. So the cap for DMC is 15,000. Just imagine 15,000. If for those who know something about Yen Finance cap was around 30,000. This is 15,000. So it's possible for this to really balloon in price, just like what Yen Finance did. So imagine if you farmed about 10 of these and it just ballooned to $30,000. That's times 10. If that could be possible. It might not happen, but this 15,000 is the trick. The fact that there are limited number of coins, and that can make the coin very expensive. And if you farm it in the beginning, it's very easy for you to get a big number of coins in the beginning than if you join at the end. So anyway, so the cap for DMH is 15,000, meaning tokens cannot be minted once this number is reached. Can you see? This will ensure that tokens can't be minted and sold by the devs, so this project can stay fair and square to investors. Pre-sale has already happened. That was on the 15th. And what else? So you can provide liquidity, as we talked about liquidity earlier on, and you can mine the actual coin. So if we go back, we can see how you can mine it. So you've got, first of all, you can mine it using Pearl. So this is a single coin that's mining our dark matter. And then here, as soon as you see these two letters LP, it means this is a liquidity pool. So you need Sun, which is another token, and TRX, which is the main token. And in this case, you need dark matter itself and TRX, and also they are all coming soon, as they say here. So these three, I think, are the ones that will be open today. So if I were you, if you wanted to participate in this, the best one would be this one, because this is only one coin that you need to buy. So for you to get this one, all you just need to do is go to your TronLink wallet. I think most of you remember how we got TronLink. So TronLink, if you don't remember, just scroll back to the beginning of our WhatsApp. You will find where I describe this and how to get this. So TronLink, if you click it and the drop down menu, and then go into where it says swap, this one here, just after the main chain, click on it. And when you've clicked that one, supposed to do something, yeah, there we go. So when you click on it, it takes you to just swap, which is, this is similar to Uniswap, where you do all the exchanges of things that are under the TRC20 coins. So here, because we want Pearl, isn't it? We want Pearl, which we are going to use. So you can actually buy this in advance and just wait for this to say start now, and then you deposit your coins. So what you do is you come here, say scan, and then put the word Pearl in there, PEA, and it's there, Pearl and TRX, and then you say trade, and then you've got your TRX and you want to buy Pearl. If I want to do that now, I would just say max. So I would get 0.3 Pearl from my 5,000 TRX. So I will be ready with my Pearl in my TronLink by the time this opens. I just come here and say stake, because they'll have a stake here. I'll give an example. I'll go to Dragon so you can have a look. So Dragon would look like like that. It's similar to what we have there. We got Dragon X TRX LP, and then Ball TRX LP, and then Ball. I am in this Ball here. So as you can see, for me to enter here, I just say select, and then when I've selected, I'm already in there. As you can see, I've got all this Ball, which is farming, actually not mining, farming dragons for me. So I'm farming I've farmed about 13 dragons now. But because of what's coming, I'm now thinking, because these dragons are very cheap now, because it's like at the end of its tenure. So I'm now thinking I'm gonna change this into pearl, and then if I go back, let's go back there. How much is in there? Let's just see. That's about 49,000 of ball. So if I go back here and say I've got ball, so let's put ball here so you can see how you can do it. So I put ball there, and I've got about 49,000 of it. So all I do is put 49, 1, 2, 3. So can you see my 49,000 has given me 4.9 pearl. So this pearl now is my juice that I'll be waiting for dark matter to start here. So all I'm just waiting for is to have this one, rewrite this. Instead of saying coming soon, it will say select or whatever, stake or whatever, and then I click on it and stake my 4 point something pearl. But I think I'm gonna try and raise close to 10 by just getting from my other dApps and converting everything to TRX, and then come here and change it to pearl, so that I'll have enough pearl to just bring in here. Because I don't have sun, I don't have dark matter, so I would rather have this one. I could do the same I'm doing here with all these, but I don't like LP, because in case something starts going down, I'm going to lose. So I don't want that. So I would rather stay in this single farming project. So my pearl will come from my ball plus some TRX from somewhere else, and then I'll be waiting and I'll put it in here, and then I'll report and see as soon as I start getting my proceeds, and see how much we can get out of it. But as I said, this dark matter is got a very limited supply. That's the key thing about it, and this is very, very lucrative. If you can make it, try and get some pearl TRX first. For some people who don't know, for you to get TRX, let me just go and show you. For you to get TRX, what you need to do is you have a Coinbase account from last time when I showed everybody how to get the Coinbase account. If you don't have it, go back, scroll back in our WhatsApp, and you will find this description where I did all this. That time I used to have Tezos and Kyber Network here, and then I used to explain why I'm leaving all these in this exchange. So you get that, and then if you've got this now, all you just need to do is to deposit some money in here, some cash, and that cash will come into this wallet here, British pound, or if you are into the US, it will be maybe US coin. But anyway, but people that I'm talking to are mainly using British pound. So when you've got that money, then you can actually come back and say, I want to buy some Ethereum, which is that one. Let's go to home first, because that will give us the correct, there we go. And so you want to buy, yes, I want to buy, and then the pay, because there's no payment in mine, so it won't go. So you would be asked to add payment, but if there's already some money in there, it will allow you to buy. So you just say buy, and then you buy Ethereum. So all you need is to buy Ethereum, and that Ethereum now will exist in your portfolio, which is this one, and it will have a figure here. It will say whatever amount of Ethereum you've got. And that Ethereum now, you can send it to your Atomic wallet. And the Atomic wallet, let's minimize all this, and the Atomic wallet will be another wallet that I asked you to create for yourself. And I'm just gonna show you mine so that at least everybody is at par with it. So this is mine, or you'll be asked to put a password. So let's see, and you enter. So you've got Ethereum in Coinbase. You want to bring that Ethereum here, and when you've brought the Ethereum here, you can exchange it with TRX. So TRX is now your Tron, which you can then send to your Tron link, which is this one. Now somebody will say, how do you do that? You go to you come here and then click on Ethereum, because you've bought already the Ethereum. So you say receive, because you're going to send the Ethereum here, and say copy. You're going to send it into Atomic wallet. So go back to Coinbase, and you go into Ethereum. That's the Ethereum there. So it will have a figure here, because you'll have bought some from your money from your bank account, and it will say send, and you put the figure there, and the address which you got from Atomic wallet, you just paste it here, see, and then say continue, send, and everything will go to that address. That address will appear, that Ethereum will appear in here now, because that's where you have sent it. So you will have Ethereum somewhere here, and you'll have a figure there of that send Ethereum. And then when you've got it here, you then just click exchange, and then you change this. Let's change these. So you change this to ETH, and this one to TRX, because we need TRX on here. TRX. So we got TRX. So you exchange here. You click here and say exchange. So this Ethereum will be exchanged into TRX. Then when that TRX has arrived, because it will take a few minutes to do the exchanging, when it has arrived, you then go back to the wallet, and then you click on the TRX. It's not there because I don't have TRX, but let's just say it was there. I can make it appear there by just putting that. So you click on the TRX, and then you are going to send. So all you need to do is to go to your Tron link, because you want to bring it to your Tron link, which is this wallet here. So in Tron link, you click on TRX and you say receive, and it will give you this account. You say copy, and then you minimize it and go back here and say send, and then you put the address there, and then send all, which will be here. And when you say send, it will ask you for your password, and then you put your password and send it. In a few minutes, few seconds actually, it will be in our Tron link. And when it's in our Tron link, we are done. That means everything is here. Now we can interact our Tron link with our JustSwap wallet, or let's say JustSwap exchange. So here now you can then buy your Pearl using your TRX, and the conversion is done here. You get your Pearl, and then you wait for this to start. As soon as this coming soon phrase is removed, they will put either stake or select here. You click on it, and then you get in, and make sure you convert your Pearl to farming. You just say stake it, and then it will start farming all the dark matter that you need. And as soon as you get enough, get it out, because as soon as it reaches its maximum supply, the process itself will be written end at the corner here, and when it ends whilst your DMH is still in here, you'll lose them, but you won't lose your original pearl that you put in there. You can still get it back, but the farmed produce will be lost if you go beyond the time when the supply is ended. So make sure you have an eagle eye on it, and wait until you get enough, and then maybe withdraw it and then restake. Withdraw the DMH and restake the pearl, so that you know that when you withdraw, it means your DMH is now secure. It's not, even if you are sleeping and this ends, you are not going to lose. So I think that is the main thing about this farming. If anyone has got a question, just ask in the WhatsApp, and I'll try and explain, maybe just give you a hint on this and that, on what you don't understand. Anyway, thank you, my friends.